Hey everybody, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. And today we are diving into the next part of Future State, which is Superman Worlds of War issue number 1. Now we are just going to be covering the main title of this, but it is featuring a Clark Kent side piece, Midnighter, Black Racer, and Mr. Miracle. They're relatively short stories, and they just kind of add a little bit to the time era that this is taking place in. Now, the year that this does take place is 2030, which is 5 years after the events of the new Batman, of the Outsiders, of Robin Eternal. It takes place 3 years after Dark Detective and a year after Shazam. Now, if you guys are new to Future State, go ahead and check out my playlist. It's in the description. I'll leave a link at the top of the video as well. It covers everything Future State related that has currently come out, and it'll get you completely caught up on everything that you need to know. And with that being said, let's dive into this issue. So this issue picks us up in Smallville, home of the Kryptonian known as Superman. But Superman hasn't been here in quite a long time. No one really knows where he went. But as you walk through Smallville, there's vendors on every single corner selling something Superman related. You have people trying to take full advantage of everything going on. And with Superman being gone, he's starting to be praised almost as of a god or a prophet. And it becomes pretty much religious. And we see Sadie walking through all of these places. We see the water tower in Smallville say, Superman, come back. The world just seems a little less joyful. There's a little less light in the world. And as nighttime descends upon them, she sees what looks to be a giant memorial to Superman lit up out in the middle of the field. And she goes up to see a group of individuals all sitting down talking about Superman. They've come to this place to pay tribute to Superman, to hear each other's stories in hopes of knowing the man just a little bit better. And this is when we start to see many different versions of Superman from the perspective of those that he has saved. From Jerusalem to the Queensland Bridge, from the skies of Metropolis to fighting interdimensional beings, Superman was there. He was there to save the day, to help these people. He left a long-standing impression on them. And then they start to contemplate the idea of where Superman could be. Where could he have gone? And one individual says that they think Superman died. You know, how many times a year did he face a cosmic level threat that they never even knew was there? And who's to say one day he wasn't just taken out? And this is where we kind of get a glimpse of a little deceased mixed in with the future state. And it's just a hypothetical. It's not saying that this actually happened or that it's going to happen. This is just somebody's rambling on a possibility of what could have happened. Because at this point, it's all speculation. Nobody actually knows. And then the conversation gets even deeper. You know, what if there's other Kryptonians out there? What if there's Kryptonians that aren't like Kara or like Clark, who go to worlds like this to reign as tyrants and play God? And now with Superman gone, who's to say that these individuals won't show up on Earth and try to reign over Earth? And this is where Sadie kind of loses it. And to her, none of this sounds right. She first of all can't believe that many of them think that he's dead. You know, he only tried to give everybody hope. And it seems that everybody has lost it. And so someone asks, you know, if he's not dead, where is he? And then someone else chimes in and says he's everywhere. And then they come up with a bunch of crazy, ridiculous things. And then someone kind of brings it back to reality. While everybody is remembering him as a fighter, as a hero, you know, Superman was also raised by farmers. He never wanted to fight. He was forced into this life because of the way humanity was going, because of the threats that faced humanity. He felt like he was obligated to do this. But human beings are the ones that can't stop killing each other. And so they speculate maybe he just left. Maybe he was done with their wars and now he's isolating in peace somewhere. And when he's made his paradise and they've all come and gone, he'll come home to the yellow sun and fall into it like a seed, and then a new race of genetic super perfect and super beings will fly out of it. Which again is another ridiculous notion. And this is where Sadie says, you know, none of you understand. Superman would never abandon us. And he's also not some sort of god. Even in Smallville, people who know him are selling fake kryptonite jewelry and reading his high school chemistry papers like they're the lost scriptures. But Clark wouldn't want any of this, because at the end of the day, he is them. He is the best of them. Truth, justice, and the American way. That's what he tried to instill. Those words he wanted to give meaning to. He was so much more than his powers, but that's all anybody really is seeing from him. And this is where Sadie, she lets everybody know she made a mistake coming here, and she's like, I need to leave. And before she leaves, someone asks, you didn't tell us how Superman saved you. And she says, Superman didn't save me. Clark Kent saved me. And this is where we pick up on Warworld. And we see a cage thrown out into the middle of the arena. And Darkseid residing over this, like Caesar watching the gladiatorial battles happen in the arenas in Rome. And then this is where we see Superman wielding a sword and shield, ready to do battle. And that is where this issue will end. So let me know what you guys think. Everybody wondering where Superman has been, this is where he is. Somehow he ended up on Warworld as a gladiator fighting at the will of Darkseid and pretty much throwing anything and everything they have at him in an attempt to defeat the Man of Steel. And this is all for Darkseid's amusement. And it begs a question, will Darkseid arrive on Earth? Or is he happy with just tormenting the Kryptonian, the last son of Krypton, for the rest of his life? Now, at some point, we know Superman does get away from this, and we learn this in Immortal Wonder Woman. At the end of time, where Superman is an old man kind of looking like Santa Claus, and him and Darkseid fight yet again. So I'm really excited to see where this is going and how Superman's going to get out of this situation. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoy the content I have putting out, go ahead and give this video a like, hit that sub button. If you want to support our page through Patreon, there's a link in the description for that. You can also check out our podcast, Comic Breakdown, and more, wherever you get your podcasts. I also have links for that in the description. And yeah, till the next video.